Next, your education. So your education section should include all formal education. We'll assume Ivy Tech is on there as well. You'll also want to consider any technical training you've done on the job, like OSHA certification, as well as online coursework, either through Salesforce, Trailhead, or Pathfinder programs, or Udemy coursework or the like. Another thing to consider is that you'll need to use completion dates or anticipated completion dates for your degrees. No date ranges. Employers want to know when you're going to finish your degree or when you did finish your degree, not how long you were in school. How you format it is quite simple. You want to do it in reverse chronological order, so your most recent education first. And here's a tip. You don't need to put your high school education on your resume because it's a given. If you're in college, you successfully completed a high school diploma. The only exception to that rule is if you were to take courses through a career center at your high school, like C9, that were relevant to IT. You may also want to include your GPA underneath your institution and major and degree, especially if it's 3.0 or higher, as well as any kind of awards like Dean's List or other accolades. Another thing that a lot of students don't really consider but should consider is listing the relevant coursework, especially as it applies to IT. This is quite simple to just write down relevant coursework, Intro to Cybersecurity, Informatics Fundamentals, Networking Fundamentals. These are all things that show the employer what you're currently learning and how you are eager to translate those courses into hands-on learning. So how does this look? Here's a very simple look at the format of an education section. And as you can see, we have the name of the institution, the city, and the anticipated graduation date on that top line. And then directly underneath that is the degree and the major. A common misconception is that you need to bold the institution's name, but the whole use of bolding is to bring attention to the most pertinent information in that block of text. And when you're talking about your education, it does not matter where you got it, it matters what you got. And that means bolding your degree and your major. And you'll also see here that we've listed a GPA as well as Dean's List awards and that relevant coursework below it. If you're like me, you might have forgotten some of the courses that you've taken while at Ivy Tech. And it's super easy to find that out by looking at your transcripts. And you can do that by going to the student dashboard in your My Ivy and looking under your academic profile.